We found Satoshi. HBO did all the hard work for us. We finally found him. Actually, you're gonna want to hear my take on Adam Back, the founder, Satoshi himself. I got some things to say about that. But first, we have some crazy economic news for you. 45% of Americans say that they will run out of money in retirement. This is according to Yahoo Finance. This will continue on happening, that number 45%. If you can mark my words, that number will climb every single year. Doesn't matter who gets elected in November, the Federal Reserve will continue to print. That's all they're good at, all right? So that's going to create massive amounts of inflation, and it's going to make it harder for people to retire. It's as simple as that. And if you want to defend yourself against that number, buy Bitcoin, because there's a set supply of 21 million, and it doesn't have anything to do with the Federal Reserve printing a lot of currency. It's fine. Now let's move on to credit cards. Americans now owe a record $1.14 trillion on their credit cards. This is according to the Fed. That number as well will continue to rise, because what happens with inflation? Inflation causes goods to rise, which means people are going to have to put more on their credit cards because they're simply not making enough to get by. And that number is going to continue, unfortunately, no matter who gets elected again. It's because the Fed keeps printing. And when you live in a debt-based society like the United States, you're encouraged to take on more and more debt. So this is from Crypto Tips Real. We say, Bitcoin is the best performing asset so far this year. There's no need to play with leverage, just hodl. Okay, so Bitcoin right now is up around 50% for the year. And right underneath that, about 3 underneath that, is silver. Silver's up 30.8%. And also gold, 5 down from there, is up 28%. Bitcoin was under $1 back in 2011. In 2011, gold was $1,900. Silver was about $50. Can you imagine not buying Bitcoin and instead buying gold and silver? Oh my gosh, talk about the opportunity cost lost of a lifetime right there. And if you think the price action of Bitcoin is boring right now, could you imagine holding gold and silver for the past 15 years, guys? Ugh. Talk about watching paint dry. Moving on to the UAE. So I just got done telling you that what is happening in the United States. Also, really quickly, before I get into the UAE, that there has been a Wells notice for crypto.com. So the SEC is going after crypto.com. So what have I been saying on this channel for well over a year now? That crypto companies, the crypto boys, are essentially going to get kicked out of the United States. We have Blackrock, who owns Coinbase. Okay, they're going to be the main custodians, right? They want to kick out all their competition. The United States is just going to be the United States of Coinbase, pretty much. But here we go. UAE eliminates value-added tax on all cryptocurrency and digital asset transfers. It's just money goes where it's least restrictive. This is just what's going to happen. You're going to have many, many people leaving the United States, leaving the West, leaving Europe, and going and doing business elsewhere where it's more free. The writing's on the walls, guys. Like, regardless how patriotic you are, I'm pointing out the writing on the wall. Just like there's a freaking giant storm right now, we are not getting caught. Too bad. It's pretty wild out here, but whatever. I'm going to finish this video because right now we have Adam Back. Who's Adam Back? He is the CEO of Blockstream. What is Blockstream? It essentially funds Bitcoin core operations. Now, HBO did a documentary saying that Adam Back is Satoshi. I can prove to you right now that Satoshi is not Adam Back. Why? How can I do this? Is because Adam Back doxed himself. Satoshi would have never ever doxed himself. This is why Bitcoin is so secure, it's so robust, because it doesn't have a CEO right here. It doesn't have Charles Hoskinson or Vitalik Buterin or some other goofball You know, it has a very anonymous person that is backing, that has created Bitcoin, and the US cannot go after him because they don't know who the heck he is. And that is one of the reasons, one of the main reasons why Satoshi has not doxed himself and has stayed anonymous. And that is the beauty of Bitcoin, and we should be very thankful for that. And anybody that wants to create a very good, robust coin or project or anything, and you want to like kind of disrupt the world, stay anonymous. Because anybody that doxes himself, it's ego. It's 100% ego. Anybody, any CEO that says, oh, we're gonna dox ourselves because we want everybody to know who we are, no, that's all ego. If you really wanted to make a difference in life and you wanted to make a robust project and stay underground so you don't get pinched by government, you stay anonymous and let the code speak for itself. All right, that's all. Bye-bye.